Welcome to today's episode, where we dive into the life of one of the most revered composers of all time, Ludwig van Beethoven. This mastermind crafted symphonies and sonatas that have withstood the test of time, and today, we'll explore his remarkable journey. Born in Bonn, Germany on December 17, 1770, Ludwig van Beethoven showed an early aptitude for music. His father, Johann, a musician himself, recognized his son's talent and began teaching him the piano and violin at a young age. With a strict and often harsh teaching style, Johann pushed young Beethoven to his limits. Despite this, Beethoven's talent grew, and he became a skilled pianist, violinist, and composer. By the age of 17, Beethoven was already making a name for himself as a pianist in the courts of Bonn. In 1787, he traveled to Vienna, hoping to study with the great Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Sadly, his mother's illness forced him to return to Bonn shortly after his arrival, and he never got the opportunity to study with Mozart. In 1792, Beethoven moved to Vienna for good. There, he studied composition with Joseph Haydn and later with Johann Albrechtsberger and Antonio Salieri. His talent was quickly recognized, and he gained the patronage of important Viennese aristocrats. This allowed him to focus solely on composing and performing, rather than seeking a traditional court position. Throughout the 1790s, Beethoven composed a variety of works, including symphonies, sonatas, and string quartets. His early period, spanning from 1792 to around 1802, was marked by his mastery of the classical style, as he built upon the foundations laid by Mozart and Haydn. Tragically, around 1801, Beethoven began experiencing symptoms of hearing loss. Despite his best efforts to find a cure, his hearing deteriorated rapidly. By 1814, he was almost completely deaf. This was a devastating blow to a man whose life revolved around music. Yet, Beethoven didn't let his deafness stop him. He continued to compose, using his deep understanding of music and his extraordinary imagination. His middle period, from about 1803 to 1814, is often referred to as his heroic phase, as his music took on a new sense of grandeur and emotional depth. Beethoven's late period, from around 1815 until his death in 1827, saw him push the boundaries of musical form even further. His late string quartets and the monumental Symphony No. 9, with its groundbreaking choral finale, showcased his innovative spirit. Sadly, Beethoven's personal life was tumultuous, marked by ill health, unrequited love, and legal battles for the custody of his nephew, Karl. Despite these struggles, Beethoven persevered, creating a lasting legacy that has influenced generations of composers and musicians. Beethoven passed away on March 26, 1827, leaving behind a rich and diverse body of work. His compositions continue to captivate audiences worldwide, a testament to his genius and resilience. The impact of Beethoven's music on the world cannot be overstated. He was a pioneer in his field, changing the landscape of classical music and laying the groundwork for the Romantic era. His symphonies and sonatas were larger in scale, more complex, and more emotionally charged than those of his predecessors. Beethoven's innovative use of form, harmony, and structure expanded the possibilities of music, inspiring countless composers who followed in his footsteps. From Richard Wagner and Johannes Brahms to Gustav Mahler and Dmitri Shostakovich, many have been influenced by Beethoven's work. Today, Beethoven's music remains an essential part of the classical music repertoire. His compositions are frequently performed in concert halls around the world, and his iconic Symphony No. 5, Moonlight Sonata, and Für Elise are recognizable even to those who aren't classical music aficionados. Beethoven's life story, marked by personal struggle and triumph over adversity, continues to inspire musicians and listeners alike. His unwavering dedication to his art in the face of unimaginable challenges serves as a powerful reminder of the strength of the human spirit. Ludwig van Beethoven's life was a symphony of triumph and tragedy, marked by great achievements and profound challenges. His extraordinary talent and determination have left an indelible mark on the world of music, and his influence continues to be felt today. So the next time you listen to a Beethoven symphony or sonata, take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey of the man behind the music. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Beethoven's life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of classical music.